Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends Crafters Companion, and that includes Sheena Crafts, we have two really cool embossing folders. They both have a tapestry look, so we paired them together. And together, you guys, they make beautiful cards like this one, where we took a die-cut card and embossed the entire thing. And you guys, this is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a look at these embossing folders and measure them. So this first one is Elegant Damask, and the embossed area, the folder itself is 5 3/4, but the embossed area is about 5 1/4 square. And then this one, the entire folder is 4 inches wide. So these are going to go through your embossing die cutting machines easily if you have a 6-inch wide platform. And this one measures 3 1/2 inches wide, no problem at all. And this is what they both look like cut from white cardstock. Absolutely gorgeous, really nice, deep impressions, okay? And these required very little shimming, so they just sailed through the machine. So for those of you who are new to your die cutting machine or embossing, this is how these work. So you would take a sheet of solid or plain cardstock, and so pretend this one doesn't have any embossing on it. And there is an embossed side and a debossed side. So if you want to have your images for your embossing go up so that the embossing, it has a texture this way, you would need to choose the side of the embossing folder that has the raised image. So if you look on this, there's like this one, most of the image is raised, and on this one, the image is concaved, it's going down. So we're gonna turn it like this, and then we're gonna put our paper here, okay? And then we're gonna close this. This is how the image is going to be raised up this way. You can also then flip it around, and that's the debossed image. That's where the image is going down. So I'm gonna tell you, and the same applies on this one. Here's the raised embossed image, and then here's the debossed image. So let me show you how this looks when we're putting some ink on it. This is how the debossed image is going to look. Okay, like that. And then here's how the same image when it's embossed looks. Okay, you're getting more color because the surface is embossed as opposed to debossed, where there's more white, all right? So that's the difference between embossed and debossed. Now let's take a look at this one, just for fun. Let's see how it looks when it's taking color. Okay, that's the embossed side. And then the debossed side, where it's a concaved image, like that, there's more white showing. So you can use either side, and they're really cool to use. Okay, so there we have it. Let's take a look at this one. So for this card, I use the Tri-Fold Surprise card cutting die, and it comes in one great big piece of metal, which is so great because it doesn't warp or get damaged. And this is meant to go through your 6-inch wide platform. So this is 5 inches wide. It's going to go through your embossing machine without any problem, your embossing / die cutting machine, without any problem at all. And this is how it looks when it comes out. And then you can just fold it according to the back cover, which has all the folding instructions, a diagram, and written instructions. And sample here how it's supposed to look. So then what I did was I took this embossing folder, okay, and it fits in there just perfectly. But I recommend, before you're doing embossing, taking a little clear water and a sprayer out of the way. Okay, and you're just misting it just like that while it's open. You're not getting it wet. You're just getting a little tiny bit of moisture on there so that it's really going to take that embossing impression. And then you're going to set that and then folded side first, okay? You're gonna put it through your die cutting machine, your embossing machine, and when it comes out, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be all kind of squished, but it's gonna emboss all the way down to the back layer, right? Really, really beautiful. And then what I ended up doing was taking, oops, 2 different colors of ink. So cocoa bean and my little, I like using, you know, use your favorite inking tool. I like this one because it's nice, it's got a nice flat image, and for me it works really nicely when I'm working with embossed images. And for this one I'm just going to go around the edges like this, and even like all of the edges, even the little folds, okay? And like this fold right here, just bring it forward like that and do it like that, okay? So you're going to go all the way around the card. The other thing, we're going to take this, a fantastic golden glitz ink pad. I'm going to do this once the whole thing has nice brown edges on it. You're going to take this and just use the surface of the ink pad. Should have put down my craft mat. Here we go. And then you're going to notice, going to leave this shimmering gold impression on that. Okay, it's really subtle, but this one has it as well, and it's just really shimmering on it. And I just used pastel cardstock with this. So all of these items are listed down below the video if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page. And as I said, this is our giveaway card for this episode, so I'll quickly explain how that works. So we're trying to promote our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. If you're watching us on our webisode page, you can just look for the icon down below the video, click on that, and it'll take you right over to the YouTube channel. We ask that you, first of all, subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a thumbs up on this particular video, and leave a comment. After about a week, we'll reply, congratulations, YouTube username blank, whoever that YouTube username is. And so it's one winner will win this card, but you got to know your YouTube username and then follow the instructions on the message that we sent you. And then we'll send you a card to claim, or we'll send you a card that you have claimed. And these instructions are also at the end of this video. All right, back to this card. So once we have the base all decorated, then you guys, I took 10 oval and scallop cutting dies and just white cardstock, and I inked those edges with that same cocoa bean ink, and then added some really pretty pearl and pastel We're Together dazzle stickers in this really fun Barbie pink vinyl, and these all come together in this huge pack. All these really beautiful pastel colors. I love this collection. And then to personalize it, I took our gold Tiny Words and Phrases dazzle stickers, and you can buy this one by the sheet. And I just put lots of hugs, friend, thinking of you, love you, and then on this oval, get well. And then I foam taped the ovals on there. And then I added these great pink border dazzle stickers, and they have a little bit of a gold edge on them. And you guys, these just peel right off like this. And then I added borders along the top edge. I actually had to use 2 of these, okay, because the border went like this far, and you get 2 of this particular kind of border, and I went across, and then I went across, and I had to add another border to attach to it, so you would need 2 of these. And then some adorable little paper flowers that are pink with little pearls in them, and some sweet little ribbon from my favorite 1/8 inch ribbon collection. There's a nice hot pink in there that I used. So yeah, that came together really nicely, and this is our giveaway card. So definitely participate in that. We love giving away cards 3 days a week. All right, so next for you, got another card buried in here. Here we go. Here's a 6x6 card, you guys. And for this one, I used the same embossing folder. Okay, did something very different using this beautiful suede paper. This is Ocean suede paper. It's navy blue. And what I did with that was just cut out a nice little square that was slightly smaller than my 6x6 card. But let's give you a dimension or a measurement on that one. So that is 5¼ inches. And then I still misted it. Now this is like a fabric on this side where it's got a texture, but on this side it's paper. So on the paper side, I just 1-2 little spritz of clear water on this, put it in the folder, ran it through their die cutting embossing machine, and you get these really rich, beautiful embossed images. Really beautiful. And then I took some mirror gold, polished gold rather, cardstock, and just created a mat for that and glued them both to the center of the 6x6 card. And then I just took this strip here of vellum dot paper. And this is 6 inches wide by 1 and we'll call it 1 3/4 inch tall. And I just glued that just along the white edge of the card, okay, so that my glue would not show through the vellum. So I just took a little line of glue, put it right there, and then attached this. And then this right here, that hello, is from our script greeting cutting dies. This one has hello, happy, love, and thanks. And just out of that same polished gold right there. You know what I thought of after I did it, after it was glued down, I thought I should have taken this word and put it in the embossing folder. And then it would have had that embossed image on it. Now it would have been very small and tiny, so it just would have looked textured, but I missed out on that one, so maybe you guys can do that. And then it's got some little gold thin line dazzle stickers here, which are listed down below. I forgot to grab those. Okay, there's our second card with this larger cutting die. So let's take a look what I did with this one. Okay, for this one, you guys, this one I wanted to do something a little bit different. This is a 5 by 6½ inch card, and the background paper is Meadow Blooms 12 by 12 patterned cardstock, and I used this yellow one right there. This yellow with a little bit of blue on it is so delicate and sweet. And then I used for the blue cardstock here, the coordinating cardstock, I used this blue. It's right here. And then I took some Prussian blue ink, and I just went around the edges with that, okay, with that same applicator tool. And then I took a sanding block, all right? And I just went like this, right over the surface, just little tiny circles. And you want to keep moving this around, because if you go too long in one image, it's just going to sand down the entire embossed image. And what you're doing is you're just uncovering the white core that's in this cardstock, okay? It's printed on both sides, but in the center of that printing is white. And we're just releasing that white from the inside so that it gives us this really cool distressed look. Makes it, I think it makes it look like old painted plaster. And with this fleur-de-lis look here, it's kind of cool with it being French. All right, so then I glued that to the center. At the top and the bottom, I added these great, well, let me see which one these are. Thin line colorful dazzle stickers, and I was after this dark blue one right here, just along the top and the bottom. That same color blue is on these little jewel dazzle stickers. I put those on the corner, and then added, these are jewel butterfly, acetate butterflies. They punch out just like paper dolls. Oops, blurry, we gotta wait, there we go. Like paper dolls. And those I just glued, I sort of bended the bodies, and then I glued them just at the bodies so that the wings lift up a little bit. And this cutout is actually from the paper pack. I foam taped that to the center, and then used 2 lengths of yellow twine and just held those together to tie a little bow, and I just glued that right there. So there's that one. All right, let's take a look at the last card using this one. There we go. Here we are. All right, this one's also 5 by 6½ inches, and this one I just folded the front panel back. So here we've got our 5 by 6½ inch card. I folded that, scored it at 2½ inches, so that folds back. And then I just took some white cardstock, which I'm wondering if I have. And went ahead and took that image and I colored it, just as I showed you at the top of the video, with Petal Pink. And just went over the entire surface with that. And then matted that with Whispering Florals cardstock, really nice green right there that I used. And on the inside, you guys, right here, we've got the Whispering Florals beautiful paper pack. I used this paper right here. It's this beautiful white background with all these gorgeous colors of purples and pinks and greens. It's absolutely beautiful. Matted this particular piece. I wanted you to have a nice spot to like write a greeting on there. And that one worked out really well. I did use a corner rounder on this one, which I forgot to grab. But right here, I added another little Dazzle sticker. And this one, you guys, is new for us. This is a thin line pink Dazzle sticker that you can get by the sheet. And you can see I just used this one right here. Just right down the edge. So when this is closed, you just get that little line of pink. Used gorgeous We're Together Pearl and Pastel in that really great hot pink. I'm gonna ask Paulette if she will do these sheets of that pink, so you can buy them by the sheet. Debbie and I use these pink ones so much. Let me know in the comments if you like those pink ones. And then added a little bit of, this is Glimmer ribbon. I love this ribbon, you guys. It's just thin enough. It's about 1/4 of an inch, and we've got pastel and then also bright colors. And it just adds a little bit of glitz and glamour to your cards. And then in the very center here, you'll see just a singular little raspberry crystal right there. So yeah, that was a fun one to put together. You guys, as you can see, these embossing folders with this great tapestry and filigree background are absolutely gorgeous. You can do a lot with them. So let's just bring these out again. Don't forget, this is our giveaway card for this episode. We have a fantastic money saver on these. Paulette was showing me. It's a great deal. You should definitely check that out. Money saver, if you're watching us on our webisode page, is right there. And then down below the video are all the supplies we used for each card. In fact, if you click on the photo of each card, you'll get a very specific list of all the items that were used. And if you're watching us on YouTube, just look below the video in the description box and you'll see a link that'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. While you're there, you guys, we would consider it a huge favor if you would subscribe to our channel. We're really trying to grow it. It helps our little company so much. It helps YouTube push out our videos and for people to find our business, and it helps us grow. We would really consider that a favor if you enjoy these videos, if you would subscribe. YouTube tells us that 50% of you are not subscribed, so we're trying to lower that number. Thanks for joining me today, you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.